Futurama Hit and Run is a total conversion mod for the Simpsons Hit and Run, developed by the incredibly talented Slurm Team. On October 19th, they released their very first demo of the game, and I'd like to take a closer look at their work to show it off. This is Futurama Hit and Run, the demo. Having grown up playing Hit and Run, I'm very well acquainted with everything that makes that game special. The art style, the level design, the collectibles, the Easter eggs and gags, and the absolute banger of a soundtrack. So how well does the Slurm Team recreate the spirit of the original? This is only a demo, of course, so let me tell you exactly what's in this free download. We have 4 story missions, 1 bonus mission, 1 wager race, 3 street races, 4 costumes, 6 vehicles, 9 gags, 1 secret gag, 25 wasps, custom music, and a custom map. The demo includes only a small slice of what the final project is aiming for, which means there are more levels to come. This is about 1/4 of New York, and lead developer Will Aim told me personally during my live playthrough that they're planning to have, and I quote, daytime New York, Mars/Omicron, and nighttime New York. First of all, I want to talk about the visuals, and as you can see, it just looks wonderful. In every conceivable corner of this mod, you'll find that there's a real consistency in the art style, matching not only Futurama, but also the Simpsons Hit and Run pretty much perfectly. Here's a few looks at some of the buildings around this quarter of New York, like Planet Express, which sits on this corner in all of its glory. It has a small interior too, where you can talk to the professor and get a change of clothes. We'll talk about them later. Initially, I thought this room may have been lifted directly from the Futurama PS2 game, and while they may have used it as a baseline, as evident by the hidden hallway straight out of the PS2 game, they actually did remodel and retexture everything in this room, and I am forced to respect it. Across the street is Family Bros Pizza, just like in the show, and like every other building from the show, it's been perfectly recreated. The Robot Arms apartment building also appears in this corner of New York, and it's also accessible. It's yet another place that you can go to change your clothes. Malfunctioning Eddie's Rocket Car Emporium first appeared in Season 2 episode Put Your Head on My Shoulders, and it's been lovingly recreated right down the street from the Robot Arms. And once again, it looks just like it does in the show. The $299.99 store from Season 4 episode 300 Big Boys is tucked away in a corner next to Malfunctioning Eddie's. And a couple doors down is the Booze Mart from the very first episode of Season 9, The Bots and the Bees. I'm not sure if the actual building has been seen in the show, but the New York Post is here too. The technology lab that Bender visits in Season 10 episode, 40% Lead Belly, makes an appearance opposite the Robot Arms apartments. And that doesn't even begin to show the lengths this team will go to do a reference. The Mom's store from Season 7 episode Attack of the Killer App is just a few doors down, and it's complete with Mother and her sons dancing on the screens in the window. Ozorgnak's Pub has made appearances in multiple episodes, but most notably it appeared in the pilot for the show. The New York Recreation Center appeared in Season 10 episode Stench and Stenchability, and the playground next to it has also been recreated. The New York Bus Terminal is from this very same episode. Menage a Toys from Season 8 episode Yo Leela Leela has also been ripped straight from the show. Then there's the Big Apple Bank that's been in a few episodes, but first appeared in Season 1 episode A Fish Full of Dollars. The Cavetti Bros bending plant from Season 3 episode Bendless Love looks a little off-model when compared to the show, but it works pretty well with its current design. They've even included blink and you'll miss it jokes from the show, like the square root of 15th Precinct, and even Nothing But Toilets, both seen in the same frame in Season 5 episode Less Than Hero. There's Fishy Joe's from Season 2 episode The Problem with Poplars. Indelible Gang Tattoos is such a weird choice for a deep cut, but I'll take it. It's from the Season 7 episode Free Will Hunting, and the outside only appears for like 2 seconds. And then there's Rook Takes Pawn Shop, which appeared in Season 2 episode Ahead in the Polls, and is also where one mission in this demo is located. The map in the demo, while not huge, is incredibly detailed and extremely polished. Alongside the buildings we've seen in the show, there's also a lot more generic buildings that are also really well designed. Included in this are various billboards and advertisements that have been placed around the map. All of them are of course references to various episodes. You're of course seeing some of these now, so I'll just cycle through all of the ones that I've found. There are also many instances of Bender's graffiti, as seen in Season 6 episode, Proposition Infinity. Many of the props and objects around the map have also been thoroughly remade for the game, like the floating traffic lights, the futuristic street lights, and the copious amount of demonetization booths, which can in fact be entered. Observe.
Please select mode of death, quick and painless, or slow and horrible.
Yeah, I'd like to place a collect call.
You have selected slow and horrible. You are now dead. Thank you for using Stop and Drop, America's favorite suicide booth since 2008.
That's not all though, as outside the map we can see a custom skybox, which fits perfectly. Far in the distance there are some small rectangles of various colours used to represent flying cars off in the distance, and it's a very clever solution. However, they aren't the only flying cars in the game, as some cars will fly directly over the map. We also can't forget the transport tubes which appear all over the city, and even though you can't use them, you'll often see people flying through them in various places around the map. Like Hit and Run, exploration is greatly encouraged, with special Slurm cards to collect, all of which reference the show just like the original Hit and Run. They've also brought back the concept of gags, and each and every one of them made me smile.
Hello, handsome.
They really nailed all of them, and the gags were one of my favourite elements of the Simpsons Hit and Run, so I'm glad to see them back here. Like the base game, many of the characters you know and love can be found around New York, like Hermes, Amy, Leela, and Farnsworth can be found inside Planet Express. There's also Bender, Flexo, Angeline, Clamps, Tinny Tim, and Sal. Oh, and Zoidberg. Here's a zoomed out look at the map from above so you can get a better idea of the scale. The map of the Futurama Hit and Run demo doesn't just include the surface, because there's also an entrance to the sewers next to the New York Post. If you open up this hatch and jump down, you'll be transported to some tunnels that run underneath the city. Down here you'll find lots of cobwebs and skeletal remains of what I assume are humans. Unique mutant NPCs roam these tunnels and can be found all over the underground area. There are two paths, one that leads to a platforming puzzle in this room, which I was not good at. I'm not leaving until I get this card. Okay, this is fine. You son of a bitch, you made this? The other direction leads through some more tunnel, passing by Roberto, and the entrance to the League of Robots, through to another room that serves as an exit. But also a series of pipes that, when followed, leads to a second, more difficult challenge that I was very not good at. We go super quick, super quick, super quick. Go, 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 on the edge. Yes. Yes. No! Come on. Punch, smash! The game is just saying no. What do we get? What's the card? Right, big reveal. What did I work for? No, I put no! This entire area is a reference to the sewer level in the PS2 and Xbox Futurama game. The green glowing waste, the alligators, and the platforming, it's really a love letter to that game. And good lord is it difficult. I did have a great time with it, however, but that's not all that's in this room. To the right of all of this is another area we can explore, and after platforming over this fan, there's another room that can be entered where Nibbler is being held in a red cage. This is again a reference to the old PS2 and Xbox game, where you could find Nibblers in each of the levels in this very same cage. There is one more thing I have to show you, and that's this box. Any Futurama fan should recognize this as the box that contains Universe B, or Universe 1. If we are to jump inside the box, we then get shot right out into the parallel universe, where the skybox changes to the same colourful sky we can see in the show. Here's a closer look at that skybox. This is part of a kind of platforming puzzle that allows you to get a Slurm card. However, it also does change Planet Express. I mean, what else is there to say except, wow, I can't stress how impressed I am with this game, and with the talented people who made it. The map for this level is frankly almost perfect. It's got everything that it needs, it's not too big, and it's also not too small. Next, I want to show you some of the vehicles that are available in the demo. Like the Simpsons Hit and Run, there are some unique vehicles, some more generic vehicles, as well as a good amount of player-owned vehicles. Let's go through them in order of how interesting they are. The more generic cars are up first, which look like modified versions of cars from the base game. Because of this, they fit like a glove, and they don't look out of place at all. This is the sports hover car. Here's a flatbed van. And another flatbed van. Next are vehicles that have been faithfully remade in hit and run style. Here's the taxi. A Slurm van. And a New York waste disposal truck. As for player-owned vehicles, you start off with the Beta Romeo that Amy buys in episode Put Your Head on My Shoulder. You also unlock vehicles as you do missions, including the Stealth Fighter and the Forward's Time Machine. Unique vehicles that can be bought include the Fembus and the Ford Thunder Cougar Falconbird. Like every level in The Simpsons Hit and Run, there's one special vehicle parked in a specific spot on the map. In Futurama Hit and Run, that spot is next to the recreation center, tucked away in a corner. And the special vehicle is the Scooty Puff Jr. from Season 4's The Why of Fry. Alongside all of this, you also have the ability to buy outfits at various locations around the map. And for Fry, we have the Space Delivery outfit, Captain Yesterday, Emperor, and Universe B. The missions in the game are also pretty good. They're of course reminiscent of the missions in The Simpsons Hit and Run, but they do feel pretty well put together, and they fit the gameplay very nicely. After a certain level, new enemies appear in many places around the map. They're floating robots made by Mother, and they act as the Wasp cameras did in the original. I also have to mention the soundtrack in this game, as they have some custom music cues that play just like the original Hit and Run. Here are some of them now. There is also custom music for when you're driving a car. There's custom hit and run music too. I am incredibly impressed at the achievements of the Slurm Team so far. This demo is merely a slice of a larger game, which will include other levels and locations when it's finally ready for release. These guys are immensely talented, and I can't wait to see what this game looks like when it's done. The download link for this mod will be in the description down below, and if you can get The Simpsons Hit and Run on PC somewhere online, then I'd highly recommend it. Your computer doesn't even have to be that good, it's an old game. You should also be able to get controller to work just fine, but I played it on mouse and keyboard with mouse aim, and it was a great experience. Thank you all for watching this little video showcasing Futurama Hit and Run. And a big thanks to my patrons, including Captain level patrons, Person M5, Saba, and Formula 10. Keep it breezy and take it sleazy.